Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back.
Halt, settler. This is a restricted area. How the hell did you get through the Kinrath? You should leave. This isn't kidnapping, this is bounty hunting. This Jedi is worth a lot of credits on Nar Shaddaa, and we're collecting. I'm gonna say this nice and simple for your little calf-hurting head. Unless you want to wind up dead, leave now. What? That's a Jedi trick. We trained against that during the war. It's a Jedi, man. Kill him before he tries something else.
I hear you.
Always rushing into action without thinking of the consequences. What? You're expecting thanks? Kunda is in danger, and you've ruined the best chance of averting a full-scale conflict. Right now, Dantooine is at a critical moment. If Kunda falls, then the Republic may lose control of this system. Still, I'm surprised you were able to get this far. Although you do have your Jedi training to fall back on. Every action has consequences, no matter how small or insignificant they seem. And even the smallest choice has the potential for harm. The Mandalorian Wars was proof of this. Intentions mean nothing if a greater tragedy is caused. I need to get to Kunda and warn them. They could be attacked at any moment. If you wish to prove yourself, then do so. Kunda's in danger and they need our help. The mercenaries have allied themselves with the Exchange and are planning to attack Kunda. They've been holding off for the right moment. And now, since they lost their captive Jedi, they'll attack immediately. I'm going to try to reach Administrator Adari. Time is of the essence.
Now, one cool detail about this game is that when you cast Foresight, you can see that this Jedi Master is not that much on the light side.
Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chi luma lithpa.
You are the Jedi I've heard reports of. And I am Azkul, leader of the mercenaries on Dantooine. Straight to the point. I like that. I will be equally direct. I am planning to take Kunda, and you're going to help me. According to my reports, I have 4 times as many soldiers as the militia, and I'm committed to taking Kunda. It is inevitable that I will succeed. If you wish to avoid my men eradicating the people of Dantooine, you will make it easier for me to take Kunda. Of course, I will pay well for your services. There are many ways someone with your abilities can aid us. Before the action begins, I have 2 main tasks in mind for you. Disable the gun turrets and the traps. Deal with the turrets however you see fit. Just keep them from pestering my men. Decide quickly. I have a slaughter to plan. When the militia learns of our attack, they will plant traps around the entrances to Kunda. Disable them. Decide quickly. I have a slaughter to plan. Return to me when you are ready for us to begin our assault. I warn you not to keep me waiting.
Well maneuvered. With both the mercenaries and the militia counting on your aid, you can influence the outcome of the situation as you see fit.
Thanks for helping out the militia.
I see you have found the elusive Master Vrook. He's told me that his rescue complicated our situation to some degree. I can't say that I anticipated that. I thank you for finding him, though. Vrook has informed me that the mercenaries devised a plan of attack to annihilate Kunda itself. I must ask for your aid again, Jedi. Zeron says that even with a plan, the mercenaries have to gather their forces, then coordinate their assault. So we still have time. I'm afraid the militia has not been adequately trained for the task that befalls them. Right now, just us and the militia. I don't want to create a needless panic. But be assured I will make sure that all civilians are warned in time so they can get to safety. Though if we lose this battle, nowhere on Dantooine will be safe for settlers for long. Our militia is effective at peacekeeping, but isn't prepared for a full-scale battle. If you can do anything to ready them for the reality of it, that would be helpful. Besides that, look around Kunda and see what you can do to strengthen our defenses. I know that we don't have the perimeter turrets online, and that alone could make a significant difference. Zeron says there is a considerable chance they will breach Kunda itself. Anything you can do to slow them down could turn the tide of battle. I have instructed the militia and other Kunda personnel that you are to be provided with anything that can be spared. Unfortunately, that isn't much. Here is a MasterCard key that will open all of the security doors inside Kunda. Anything that might aid you in your task, please use. Soon, all the civilians will be evacuated. So if you have any business with them, I suggest you take care of it. Whenever you are ready to finalize the defenses, talk with Zeron.
We've been told to provide you with anything you need. We have to keep the news of the mercenaries' plans quiet for now to avoid panic.
Now you can see it much better that he is not on the light side. At least not as much as I am. Kreia is neutral, I'm on the light side, and he's not so much.
Do you require anything else, Jedi? Soon, all the civilians will be...
You heard what the administrator said. Each of us has to do what they can to aid in the defense of Kunda. See where you can lend a hand. We'll have time to talk more when this is all over.
I was right about you. You are trouble, but you might just be the right sort of trouble we need. The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need. Or are you ready to finalize the defense plans? We could use people handy with a blaster. Getting people to join the militia for a short stint would be good. We also got a lot of things that could use fixing. It isn't glamorous, but that type of work sometimes makes a load of difference. Just look around. Plenty to be done. Off the top of my head, the 3 turrets outside Kunda are on the blink. They went haywire the other day and wounded some of my men, so we took them offline. The men who were wounded by the turrets are holed up in the med lab. But our medic droid is busted, so they're healing slowly. I've had some men lay traps around Kunda, but nobody here really specializes in demolitions. I'm sure there's some gaps that could be filled. The side security door to Kunda has been malfunctioning as long as I've been here. It may be best to just seal it off lockdown so nobody gets through. We got some broken assault droids that have been collecting dust for the last 5 years. If they were working, it would help a lot with interior defense. If I had it my way, I'd recruit any citizen of Kunda that can hold a blaster. But it's hard to convince peaceful farmers to fight, maybe die for a cause. I don't know for certain. It could be a day or even a week. Depends on how good Azkul is at organizing his men. I'm guessing not so good. Inspecting the perimeter, talking to the troops and coming up with a battle plan. I've fought in a war or two, but I'm no general. In my experience, people like you are better at strategy. You want a hand in making the plan, you got it. When you're ready, come back and we can talk about the final plans to defend Kunda.
Zeron was right about the mercenaries all along. I guess my ego clouded my judgment as to what's best for Kunda.
Insoranaka megunsoji, nepchi unabola, monchi wataton, sobodono, viselchamaka. Jenish melaka wachino so impos morcha chani rikasan. Wala kun bisking mo pal muliras nemo poiduana. Ritu ting mipa, chichi na du chang yuma bola human.
We've been told to provide you with anything you need, but we have to keep the news of the mercenaries' plans quiet for now to avoid panic.
Yeah? Yeah?
The gun turret malfunctioned. Hurt us bad. Ow! What are you doing?
Yes, Master.
Ow!
Acknowledgement.
Thanks, stranger. I should be back to duty in no time.
Okay, I will actually do this in a moment.
Welcome back. Is there anything else I can do for you? What else would you like to know? Like you, I was looking for some trace of the Jedi. I had heard mention that one of the Jedi Masters had gone there, but I found no trace of them. The other reason was the ruins of the Jedi Enclave, and once I arrived, I felt it was necessary to stay, to protect what was left. Much had been taken from the Enclave, both by raiders and others. I wished to preserve what I could. Many artifacts were taken from the Enclave, but these thefts, they had to have been done by someone who knew the Enclave well. I suspect the Jedi themselves took the holocrons. What else?
Okay, we heard all of this.
All face. What else?
A lot of people here hate Jedi, but when they were...
Thanks for the help. I plan on going back to the farm shortly. Since you're asking me, I suppose I could. I figure I still owe you for helping me with my thief problem. Zeron has asked me several times before to join the militia, so I expect he's going to be very pleased.
Don't cause any more trouble for Dantooine. We've had enough of it for a lifetime.
You'll find little welcome here, Jedi. For your own good, I recommend you speak to Administrator Adari, quickly finish your business in Kunda, and go. I will answer your questions. Yeah, I guess so. I'm not too fond of my job, but it's better than the job I'd have if the Mercs took over. I'll report to Zeron for militia duty.
Sorry, this door is blocked off.
Thanks for helping out the militia. Thanks for helping out the militia.
Okay, now I wanna kill this guy to get the influence with HK.
Are you ready? I won't wait long for you. Fine. What are you expecting, a reward? You'll get your payment when you see the job through to the end. The only thing I'm interested in hearing from you is that you are ready for us to begin our assault. You will be paid generously after you've done your part and we've taken Kunda. Is that supposed to convince me, Jedi? I was trained by the Sith. Your mind tricks won't work on me. Men, I trust you can handle this Jedi. Are you ready? You'd better reconsider. I can't have a Jedi interfering with my plans. There is a considerable bounty on your kind that I will collect on unless you're working for me. Decide quickly. I have a slaughter to plan. Return to... Are you ready? I'm not your friend, Jedi. If you're looking for stories, go read a datapad. You'd better reconsider. I can't have...
Statement. I approve of your style, Master.
Men, I trust you can handle this Jedi.
Ready to serve.
Thanks for helping out the militia.
Yatuka Uwanrika Chotin. Yatu. Yat.
I don't suppose you're here to hire us. It's been a long time since we've had a paying job. Some of us are getting jumpy. What if we do? You're really not so bad. Most of us are We now
Can I help you?
That Athorian in Kunda is a flaming lucky Pazak player. That's for real money. He just doesn't lose. I'm thinking of visiting some of the local settlers. Running low on some.
What? Who is that? Oh, I heard you turned in the corpses to Zeron. What a waste. You could have been rich, you fool. You aren't serious, are you? I'll assume it's a joke, because you don't look that dumb. No, I won't join any flaming militia.
I hear you saved Joran. How many settlers would help us, salvagers? You're all right by me.
Ah, the traveler has returned. So, I have no real desire to put myself in harm's way for Dantooine. They haven't exactly made the salvager's stay here pleasant.
You saved Joran, huh? Hope the reward was worth it for saving that sad excuse for a salvager.
It's you again. Thanks for helping me out down there. I really hope the Jedi salvage you bought was worth it. But it's nice to see you again. I hadn't even thought of that. I know the militia will take just about anyone. I need the credits and would like working with people who'll actually watch your back. Well, I want to think it through, but I think I might just go to Kunda and sign up. Thanks for the idea.
gun turret.
Thanks, stranger. I should be back to duty in no time. Thanks, stranger. Thanks.
Acknowledgement.
What's going on? What's going on?
Okay, so we can either open or lock down. First, let's open. And let's take some loot.
Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto guru kattada. Fiadoratore padano ringatel camarada te la fibu nubu da bicarana cenirara. Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto guru kattada. Fiadoratore padano ringatel camarada te la fibu nubu da bicarana cenirara. Terewana jun konata della raguno antunna. Dai rinto runka vrekare papanala ranshinga. Derace wemeno totorere sene sensen. Der rinturunto wakare kwe wapgerebu. Ninso telepachan korsada nane gra dalunota choloren. Terewana jun konata della raguno antunna. Dai rinturunka vrekare papanala ranshinga. Derace wemeno totorere sene sensen. Der rinturunto wakare kwe wapgerebu. Ninso telepachan korsada nane gra dalunota choloren. Terewana jun konata della raguno antunna. Dai rinturunka vrekare papanala ranshinga. Derace wemeno totorere sene sensen. Der rinturunto wakare kwe wapgerebu. Ninso telepachan korsada nane gra dalunota choloren. Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto guru kattada. Fiadoratore padano ringatel camarada te la fibu nubu da bicarana cenirara. Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto guru kattada. Fiadoratore padano ringatel camarada te la fibu nubu da bicarana cenirara.
Okay, now we can also do this differently. So let me reload quickly.
Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto guru kattada. Fiadoratore padano ringatel camarada te la fibu nubu da bicarana cenirara. Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru gre babano flank turu na saganinch. Grava we no ku se tabate bate. Trawinsto so potuto neliep green patado. Trawinsto busuto neliep gran patada. Tele ronda nana nintolo gradatira. Terewana jun konata della raguno antunna. Dai rinto runka vrekare papanala ranshinga. Derace wemeno totorere sene sensen. Der rinturunto wakare kwe wapgerebu. Ninso telepachan korsada nane gra dalunota choloren. Terewana jun konata della raguno antunna. Dai rinturunka vrekare papanala ranshinga. Derace wemeno totorere sene sensen. Der rinturunto wakare kwe wapgerebu. Ninso telepachan korsada nane gra dalunota choloren. Terewana jun konata della raguno antunna. Dai rinturunka vrekare papanala ranshinga. Derace wemeno totorere sene sensen. Relibe corondosa mele grima con corregim basa. Rechu cantrada suma con cere non grum. Gel rectada cemense bingar rukutoto unde chuchur remananza. Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto guru kattada. Fiadoratore padano ringatel camarada te la fibu nubu da bicarana cenirara. Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto guru kattada. Fiadoratore padano ringatel camarada te la fibu nubu da bicarana cenirara.
Okay, we heard all of this.
Terewana jun konat. Der rinturunto. Charanana gundoso.
Okay, now these were all the people that we can recruit for Kunda's defense. So now we can actually go and start defending this place. Wait, I forgot to plant some mines.
Welcome back to Kunda. How can I help you?
We've been told to provide you with anything you need. But we have to keep the news of the merc...
Do you require anything else? Sue.
I was right about you. You are... The mercenaries are... That's good to hear. Fill me in on the details when you're ready to finalize our battle plans. When you're ready, come back. I was right about the mercenaries. You sure? Once we're done with that, there may not be any time left before the mercenaries attack. All right, then we got a lot to do.
Since you are here to bolster Kunda's defense, I will hurry to the mercenary camp and delay their assault however I can.
I imagine that the mercenaries have got two goals in this whole thing. Kill me and kill the administrator. The rest of the settlers won't have courage to resist if they succeed. The administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means that the mercs have to go through us and Kunda's defenses. It isn't gonna be easy. I suspect we're gonna have to fight on the inside. They've got 3 entrances they're gonna try and break in. Here's the front door, the security door on the side, and the garage door in back. We got 3 squads of militia. We can assign people to the front, back, or inside. Backside has to guard 2 entrances. The front will have to fight more people, and the inside will have to deal with any that break through. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed? First squad is most experienced. The only squad that could go blaster to blaster against the mercs. Second squad has a lot of passion, but no experience. Third squad is new and not trained too well, and they may break in combat. They need a good leader to make them effective. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed? The battles that had the least dying were always led by Jedi. I'm gonna go with what you think. Where do you want the second squad? All right, where do you want the third squad, the new recruits? Fine by me. The last question is, where do you want to go? Either the front or the back. I'll take whichever one you don't. That way both sides have leadership. That's what I was thinking too. The main group of mercenaries will be coming through there. Probably be good to put our best soldier there. Once the fighting starts, you gotta stay in your area. We both have to guard our half of the battlefield. Come over to me and the mercs will just charge straight into Kunda. Thanks to you, they're gonna have a tougher job. That's about it. Now we just need to dig in and wait for the mercs to come. Well, I'll tell them what's there to do. I'm not much for words. All right, I'll assemble the men. I hope you can speak good. I don't have the words. That was really something. I think any one of them would take a blaster bolt for you now. Let's get ready for the mercenaries. If we fall here, all of Dantooine falls with us.
Tell me what you see, soldier.
They're mobilizing the militia. Looks like a lot of activity down there.
They've been warned. It won't be of any use. The plan doesn't change. Captains, prepare your men. Their leader, Administrator Tarina, must not survive the battle. Everything else is secondary to that objective.
Now may the honor is mine.
Yes. What is it this morning?
My life is yours.
We've lost too many soldiers. Fall back inside.
So you're the Jedi. I take it you are responsible for the surprises we've had during this battle. Stand aside. Our quarrel is with a distinguished administrator. This isn't your problem. She's inconvenient and doesn't know the chain of command. She will pay for that. Is that supposed to convince me, Jedi? I was trained by the Sith. My unit killed many Jedi. I'll give you one last chance. Leave the administrator to her fate. Then you've allied with these flaming settlers. The galaxy doesn't tolerate weakness. I was trained at Malak's Academy. Your tricks won't work on me. You're just another dead Jedi to me.
I didn't sign on for this cold-blooded slaughter, Azkul.
I was wondering when you would betray me, Dopak. I'll send your final wages to your children, along with a detonator.
Sorry I was held up, but it looks like I've arrived in time to pull you out of your predicament.
Kill them all.
My life.
Thank you so much for your aid. You can be sure that Dantooine will not forget how the Jedi protected us from this threat. We are a humble community, and this conflict has greatly diminished our resources. I hope this reward will be sufficient. I am humbled by your generosity. I will put this to good use. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much work to do. Dantooine will be slow to rebuild, but I am confident now that we will one day achieve prosperity.
Kunda is safe in no small part due to you. I feel certain that the Administrator wouldn't have made it without your assistance. I may have misjudged you. In any case, I am free to talk about whatever you wish. There are a few of us left, but I do not even know if the others still live. We may be the last. We've been forced to divide our forces and retreat to places which will be difficult for our enemies to detect and attack. We have chosen to hide our presences from each other, so that the discovery of one will not endanger the others. We cannot, and we have resolved not to until we have found where the Sith are striking from. But even as our numbers thin, there is still no trace of them. We had hoped to outmaneuver them. By letting them believe themselves victorious, we thought they would become bold and step from the shadows. Then, all of us who remained vowed to meet here on Dantooine. From here, we can plan a course of action and carry the battle to them. But so far, they remain in hiding, and Jedi continue to vanish and die. Nar Shaddaa? Why would he go there? It is good that you bring word of him, but you must not speak of it to others. It will only put him and any other Jedi who remain in danger. We cannot, but we had hoped. But so far, no. It is good that you bring word of him. We cannot, and we have resolved not to until we have found where the Sith are striking from. But even as our numbers thin, there is still no trace of them. We had hoped to outmaneuver them by letting them believe themselves victorious. We thought they would become bold and step from the shadows. Then, all of us who remained vowed to meet here on Dantooine. From here, we can plan a course of action and carry the battle to them. But so far, they remain in hiding, and Jedi continue to vanish. You have more. We are at war, but it is unlike any war we have fought before. We have yet to even meet our attackers in battle. Somehow our enemy is targeting us through the Force, striking, then retreating to the shadows. The gathering of any Jedi seems to attract them like a beacon. So it was necessary to divide our forces and conceal ourselves for a time until we could learn more of this threat. Great tragedies, old battlegrounds, places of suffering, all leave wounds on the galaxy and in the Force. In such places, the deaths of so many echo. So much so that it is difficult to center oneself. By coming here, those echoes serve to mask my presence, allowing me to investigate the ruins and try to find some clues as to who our attackers are. The Miraluka world of Kotor taught us a terrible lesson. Many Jedi gathered there in an attempt to use the Force to find the location of the enemy. Now the planet is no more. Master Zar, Master Dorak, and many more perished there, and we do not know why or how. But all life on the planet ceased to exist. I was not on Kotor when it was destroyed, but now that it is dead, it has left its echo, like Dantooine. It was after Kotor that the few of us left realized that wherever we gathered, we were placing others in danger, not just Jedi. You have more questions for? We were not in hiding, despite what you believe. This threat is striking through the Force. There's a reason that we cannot detect it. It is somehow masking its presence from us. I do not know. There are techniques in the Force that hide one's presence and thoughts from other Force users. But I do not believe that such techniques alone would be capable of hiding the enemies we face. It does not seem possible. Jedi sanctuaries, places of learning, conclaves, many of them secret, have been attacked. That requires that our enemy knew of our whereabouts, or had access to records and holocrons from the Enclave here on Dantooine. There was much Jedi teaching buried here before the planet was attacked. In the hands of our enemies, such knowledge could be used to track and kill Jedi, find other enclaves, gathering places. And so much has been plundered from here that now many secrets of the Jedi have been spread throughout the galaxy. So I did what I could, attempting to let myself be captured. I hoped that it would lead me to the Sith and the stolen artifacts. The Sith attacked this place once, and only they would seek the death of the Jedi with such obsession, and be able to be as successful as they have. With the destruction of Dantooine, it is difficult to sense the presence of any Force users here. If any Sith are here, I cannot detect them. Yes, perhaps I wish to see this place one more time. It has changed much, as I knew it had, but I had to see it for myself. You have more questions for me? Because you defied the Council and followed Revan to war. And from that war came another. Do you know how many worlds were destroyed in those wars? Dantooine, Telos, Sirocco? Do you see now why we counseled caution instead of action? You are the only one to come back and face judgment. But that was because you had lost your connection to the Force. Another casualty of war. No doubt you still blame us for your exile. I had hoped your isolation would give you time to reflect on what had happened, what you had done. But I see it as not. You have more questions for me? We did nothing to you. Accuse us if you will, but it will not change the truth. Cutting one off from the Force. Such punishments are reserved for only a few. Although it was within our power, we did not inflict such a loss upon you. Your loss was a casualty of war, no more. Perhaps that is a question you should ask yourself. It is not something I could help you with, even if I wanted to. Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such from you. I feel nothing but what I felt in the Council Judgment Chamber on Coruscant so long ago. Still, you and your connections were often a subject of debate in the Council. It is possible that returning to known space, journeying with others, has caused the Force to stir within you again. You have more questions for me? You have seen the end of your trial. Perhaps you would like to explain how you came to this knowledge. That was intended only for the Jedi Council. If what remains of the Council chooses to tell you, then I will abide by their decision and its consequences. There is little I can tell you. Master Kavar felt something had happened to you in the war, but all he had was suspicions, not truths. And Kavar was too close to you in any event. He, too, felt the call of war and took to battle more than a Jedi should. His speculations would not help you now, but enough of this. It is knowledge for the Council alone until they choose to reveal it. You have more questions for me? Force bonds? Yes. It is the bond that grows between master and student. Are you saying you have bonded with another? Such bonds normally grant strength to both, but not to such a degree. Are you certain? Perhaps it is merely what you believe. Still, your ability to form such connections, to influence others, was always a subject of discussion, even when you were a student here. Perhaps it is a punishment of a sort. But a bond that ties two lives together, such bonds do not seem natural to me. And with your loss of connection to the Force, it seems such a connection would be impossible. Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such from you. I feel nothing but what I felt in the Council Judgment Chamber on Coruscant. Still, you and your connections were often a... It is possible that returning to known space journey... You have more questions? Have they? I've seen no evidence of them upon Dantooine. Only murderers and raiders. Why would they attack you? You are no Jedi. You cannot feel the Force. For some reason, I believe you. Still, I am curious as to how they would know to find you. Your trial was not public knowledge. Regardless, these Sith have struck, and you survived. This is more knowledge than I had before. And that means the Jedi may gather. If you can find others, or find some trace of the Sith threat, then we shall gather here on Dantooine. And from there we may decide what can be done. You have more questions for me? I suppose there is something I should show you. It will keep you alive long enough to prove useful. I'm only going to demonstrate this once. This is the Sheen form, a defensive stance that's good when you're outnumbered, which is most of the time. This form will increase your ability to deflect blaster fire, and it increases the odds of dealing critical strikes against your attackers. I don't know how you learned that so quickly. Still, your form is sloppy. Keep practicing to tighten it up and you'll be fine.
Thanks for your help with the mercenaries. I hope someday I'll be able to return the favor.
You are always welcome here, Jedi.
It was pretty brave of you to stand up to Azkul like that. Your resolve made me finally take action against him. I plan to leave Dantooine with as many of my men as will come with me, and look for some work that is more honorable than wholesale slaughter of civilians. I'm happy to hear that. I really am. Thanks again, and good luck to you.
I saw you fighting the mercenaries. Just amazing. I wish I were a Jedi too.
Zeron was right about the mercenaries all along. I guess my ego clouded my judgment as to what's best for Kunda.
I'll be glad to return to my farm and retire my blaster for good now.
They say the Jedi saved us from the mercenaries. I guess we should stop blaming them for the troubles on Dantooine. They say the Jedi saved us from the mercenaries.
They say the Jedi saved us from the mercenaries. I guess I should stop blaming them for the troubles on Dantooine.
I hear you saved Joran. How many settlers would help us?
It's you again. Thanks for helping me out down there. I really hope the Jedi salvage you bought was... But it's nice to see you.
My life is yours.
Charanana gundoso remina.
Those mercenaries were pushovers.
Diagnostic? For some reason, I cannot fire. Obvious statement. This was not anticipated. I am attempting to access my weapon systems, and I cannot. Alarmed embarrassment. If this gets back to the other units, we will be decommissioned.
What is it?
Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master. Command, you will talk. Defiant statement. There is nothing you can do to me. Do your worst. Agonized exclamation. My photoreceptors! My photoreceptors! Statement. I shall up the charge of your circuits next time. Now, answer the question. Posturing statement. I will never talk. Statement. Then I will have to settle for your screams.
That is one sick droid.
Statement. My prisoner has revealed something of interest. Allow me to share it with you. Statement. The facility that is creating these cruder, unsophisticated versions of me is located on Telos. I propose we go there and turn it into a smoldering crater.
Finally decided to let me take a look at your circuitry.
Answer. Indeed, I did. I hope you understand how difficult it is for me to trust a meatbag with something as delicate as my inner mechanics. Explanation. Our encounters with my copies has convinced me that I should look into upgrading my capabilities in order that I may be able to destroy them with greater impunity.
Worried you might be going obsolete? I understand.
Objection. Nothing of the sort. I am programmed to improve my capabilities if it will improve my chances of destroying a target, even as unsavory an avenue as this.
You don't have to suffer on my account. Maybe you are better off not letting me dig around in you.
Retraction. You must understand, my previous interactions with meatbags have rarely been pleasant. Disclosure. After all, most of those meetings involved the termination of said meatbags.
It obviously couldn't have been your charming personality. Now, if you want me to see if I can upgrade your functionality, just let me get to work on you.
Answer. In that case, please go ahead. Just be careful not to damage any of my delicate parts. Analysis. My self-diagnostic indicates that my performance has indeed been improved. Also, many of my systems are reporting improved efficiency. Commentary. I am most pleased with this turn of events. It would appear that my initial analysis of your mechanical abilities was incorrect.
You're welcome.
HK-47 receives a permanent +1 bonus to his constitution. And we will continue this in the next episode, so if you liked this one, give it a like, dislike if you think it sucked, and until then, may the Force be with you.